Welcome back to another episode of Leonard Brothers Game. I'm David.
I'm John.
And we're still in level 3 of DMC, Devil May Cry. I say DMC Devil May Cry just because it's the way the game's named. Okay, now I can boost. Come on, boost. In the air, there we go. So anyways, a lot of things have happened since the last set of recordings we made with Fallout New Vegas. One being, at least I bought a PlayStation 4. I know I said beforehand that don't buy a console at launch, and don't other restrictions and limitations and things. There's not really much worth getting. And we went to GameStop the other week, and it happened to have a PS4 in stock.
And who runs it?
And we were just like, had heard about it, and I cleared up some room, at least enough room on my credit card I could afford it. And so I figured, why not? Let's just take the plunge. I've got PlayStation Plus. I've already got 8 free games from the service, and a 9th one actually from last week was Don't Starve. Pretty interesting game. We hope we'll be able to record it and other games on there pretty soon. Unfortunately, the system still has HDCP on its service, so I can't directly record without having some recording issues. With our Game Capture HD. It won't go through that HDCP block. But apparently Sony will eventually patch the PS4 to allow for external recording. So we're still waiting for that. But when I bought the system, I had 2 different employees tell me, before when I first asked about it and when I was getting ready to check out, 2 separate occasions, they told me, you're buying a paperweight. You're wasting your money if you don't buy any games. And the system's already $400. And I already knew I had 8 free games coming between PlayStation Plus, cross-buys, games I've already bought on the PS3, the PS4 version is free, and free-to-play games like DC Universe Online and Warframe and some other cool shooting games, So I told him I didn't feel like buying any more games. I thought I had what I needed, and it's got a built-in 500 gig hard drive, and I'm only using about 100 gig of it between all the games that have been downloaded so far. And I really quite enjoy it. I'm going to prove that guy wrong saying I didn't buy a paperweight. It still plays Blu-rays. It still plays downloadable games. And just because I didn't feel like buying a game from GameStop on top of the money I already spent to get the system, does not make it any worse. But anyways, what I think of the system in general, it's got a lot of potential. It's not really the graphic change between, say, the PS2 and the PS3, or even the PS1 and the PS2 were absolutely monumental. Whereas the PS3 to PS4, it's more specific, minute, little changes, like a faster frame rate, or let's see what this move. As I want, which is good. Let's start the mission. But yeah, I mean, you'll see more particle effects, more things on screen at once, but the games more or less look the same, at least right now. And consider the fact that the PS3, for games to look as good as DMC does here, it took like 6-7 years of training and studying and all these, to play through these, to work through these systems. Oh boy, he's in trouble. Now, of course, this game also kind of reminds me of like The Matrix too. You got like Agent Smith kind of thing, because this world, as far as they're concerned, isn't quite real. This actually was in the demo for the game, if I remember correctly.
The camera spotted you. They must have been looking out for you.
Haven't they been looking for him since the beginning of the game? I mean, she said it's like they've spotted you, they figured you out.
I'm not safe here.
And go.
Anyways, yeah, more about the PS4. We got for 2, at least now 3 free games through PlayStation Plus. We got Contrast, which is an interesting puzzle game where you play this little girl's imaginary friend, and you basically work with the shadows. So it looks pretty good. There's also a 360 version. I think it's on the PC as well. But a lot of times, I think the reason that I think there isn't a PS3 version is because they want to sell PS4s. And they have a reason, for even though the game could easily be made on the PS3. Oh dear. That's not. Yeah, start blocking. Of course, I'm playing this on human mode. The last level I played, we recorded, was on Demon Hunter mode. That was medium difficulty. And my main playthrough is going to be easy because I like playing games easy. I don't know about you, but I don't particularly like dying a lot. I don't like a particularly large challenge. Sometimes I do, but if I'm just playing to relax and unwind, I don't like to struggle. See, that's a dead end. The problem is a lot of these, they look like dead ends or other places, but then you can find something interesting in them, so they kind of encourage you to look through every little nook and cranny to get places. That guy, can't reach that guy. There we go. And the controls are supposed to be fairly innovative. I mean, think about the fact that, the first level of the demo starts the game off here. Instead of having the 3 or 4 previous levels that had all the introduction stuff to them as well, so you can know how to use all these particular moves. They just start you off right off the bat with this stuff and say, hey, use this. I guess. Can I grab on it from here? No, I have to go. That's annoying. I can see it. I'm not close enough. I have to be on from this angle. Camera. There we go. Pull up.
Hey, Snake Eye!
But in general, I recommend that if anyone does get the PS4 and has PlayStation Plus, don't buy any games. Take it my way. Especially if somebody's going to tell you you're buying a paperweight and you're wasting your money.
Hey, Mr. Leonard?
Yeah.
You're buying a paperweight.
Oh, no, sir. It can still play Blu-rays. It can still...
What?
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. He was surprised. I told him there were free games on PlayStation Plus.
Free
games to play. Yeah, free games.
Those things.
Yeah.
Blasphemy.
So the first one was Contrast. The other one was a Resogun. It's basically a clone of Defender, but like in a 3D sphere kind of thing, where you go around and pick up little guys, little green guys. And
here's our
well, I mean, it's along a 2D plane though, so it's like you're spinning around a sphere, but you can't like go fully 360 around it like Super Stardust kind of thing. So that's not really my kind of game, but hey, it's free. I'm not going to complain. And the last game was Don't Starve, which we mentioned in the earlier episode.
What the hell?
Well, it's basically where this guy creates a machine that sends him to another dimension, where the main point in the game is Don't Starve. You have 3 meters. You got your sanity meter, your health, and your food. So you gotta eat enough to survive. Okay. I feel like I'm probably missing a lot of stuff by not really like being able to talk and then pay attention to what's going on screen, just kind of like fighting and not really looking at every back alley or whatever like I normally would if I were just playing this by myself and not having to entertain people. Lovely, wonderful audience. I'm trying to entertain you. If you're not entertained, I'm sorry. My apologies. Anyways, the other 2 games, the other certain set of games. Oh, don't. Of course, lock onto them, kill, fall. Like okay, good. Jump up. Wonderful. Anyways. The other games, Warframe is an interesting third-person. It's online only, which is why it's free, like free-to-play kind of thing. So that you initially get into it. But if you want to get any particularly good weapons or armor or stuff like that, you have to pay for it. But you can still supposedly play through the entire game without having to pay for anything. And each level is multiplayer co-op. So you go through a section with a whole bunch of other buddies with different abilities and so on, and you complete missions. It's pretty fun. It's free. Then there's Blacklight Retribution, which is a free first-person shooter that also is on PC, and I can't get very far in that because there are guys with like gigantic mech creature things. Apparently, if you get enough kills in the game, you open up and unlock certain skills and so on. Am I shooting? I'm trying to, I guess. Get close enough. Maybe I can shoot him out. Because I can't seem to hit him with my sword. Obviously my guns are not particularly that effective. But anyways, yeah, I'm not really good at Blacklight. And if you are like a fan of games like Call of Duty or Modern or Battlefield or something, I'm sure that would be right up your alley, but not particularly up mine. I'm not even gonna bother. I can't remember. Well, yeah, DC Universe Online is quite a bit of fun there.
There you are.
Here I am.
Okay, but until next time, because we are running out of time, happy gaming.
Walls. Get out of here.